Music is an important part of cinema. It has the function of uniting sound and picture, rendering the atmosphere, showing the inner feelings of the characters, linking the plot, shaping the character's image and deepening the theme. The piano is known as the king of musical instruments, with its wide range, loud volume, accurate rhythm, beautiful tone and rich expressive power. This is why the incorporation of piano music into film has always been highly regarded by film professionals, not only because of its general function as film music, but also because of its aesthetic significance, which creates an infinite artistic space for the expression of film style and film ideas. Piano music creates the background atmosphere. The film begins with Chopin's Nocturne in C minor. In Chopin's Serenade, there is deep meaning in the emotion and delicacy in the stretch, which is more like a deep narration. The serenade is arranged in the opening position, which lays the film's emotional tone. Films seem to be personified, as if it wanted to tell a quiet story. Suddenly the shells hit, and the calm atmosphere was instantly broken by the war. The conflict between the piano and the war was created at the beginning of the film, which was an extremely important embodiment of two important themes of the film. From the calm piano music to the roaring explosion of the extreme changes, has a sharp contrast effect, but also plays an important role in the plot of the next. The lyrical function of piano music. The German raid on Poland breaks Polish life in an instant, and Silman begins a long ordeal. In order to escape the German Nazis, he hid in a building through a friend. Silman was excited to find a piano. He opened the piano slowly and played. The piece is Chopin's Valse Brillante, Op. 18. The sound of the work is characterized by enthusiasm, vitality and fighting spirit. During this tumultuous period, Silman experienced starvation, fatigue, death, flight and fear during the war. However, the building he was in was surrounded by Germans, so he could only play the piano silently, fully integrating his own emotions and the hope of the nation and the country into the playing process. This is a kind of lyric invent. It is a kind of lyrical vent to the piano in the inner emotional world. The silent lyricism of the piano and the helplessness of the war formed a sharp contrast. This piece of piano music also has a unique effect on the description of the character's inner world. It also gives full play to the aesthetic characteristics of piano music. That is, the passion and hope of the piano music itself fully expresses Silman's desire for peace. Piano music drives the film plot. In the film, Silman, who was persecuted by the Nazis and hid everywhere, finally escaped, and found that his German officers did not show his Nazi devil nature. Because the director created a sad atmosphere through a piece of piano music before, showing the inner world of German officers. When Silman hid in the attic, the sound of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata played by German officers came downstairs. The piano is quiet, sad and full of human feelings. It has promoted the development of the plot of the film. At the same time, the director also let the audience know that the German officer is different from others through this background rendering. Finally, when the German officer found out the identity of Silman, he asked him to play the piano. Silman played Ballade No. 1 in G minor, Op. 23 by Chopin. The introduction of this piano piece is very gentle and low-key. With the introduction of the piece, the emotion suddenly becomes rich and intense, like a calm lake being thrown into a big rock. It symbolizes Silman's resistance to the war and to German officers, and it also implies Germany's failure after resistance and that German officers will be punished. This piece of piano music makes a good preparation for the following film plot. At the end of the film, the Soviet Union helped Poland win, and German officers were captured.
This is music.